This episode brought to you by the Pirated Broadcast Network.
Speculations about the Wormwood Planet, but I don't think that speculatively we can deny that it exists, because there's proof, although not written, but there's enough proof at hand and at large at this point in time that world government is fully aware of the so-called Wormwood Planet. It isn't the first time that the Wormwood Planet has visited our planet and caused mass devastation and chaos. It's been here, of course, over a period of thousands and thousands of years, and there's scientific proof and also materialistic proof that they have flipped the axis of this planet over 330 times in the past.
A new superhuman being will be born. Earth is now close to the birth of its new human being before she enters the full light of the day of the Golden Age. Dawn has already started. The ascension is the resurrection. Many are being called, but only a few are chosen to become the seed for the new mankind, because the spirits will soon be separated. The vampires will not survive the harsh light of the new day of creation. The change which the Earth will experience during the purification process by throwing off her ballast will be unbelievable. During this time, when the Earth, groaning, rids itself of the poisons which humans, in their blind ignorance, have inflicted on the planet, it will shake off this burden, and divine grace will help cleanse the lower astral collective body, all three-dimensional structures, with an indescribable fire. The time is near when the Earth will unleash the elements, and the angel of judgment will purify it through fire, water, and earthquakes. During her pain of giving birth, Mother Earth will suffer a near breakdown, which will culminate and end in the burning of all that is inferior. The darkness of this world, the afterbirth, will be burnt, and a new humankind will be born. Before this climax, there will only be two parties left, the three-dimensional and the five-dimensional people, who are able to integrate their light body. On the day X, the spirits will be separated. In the same way that it happened during the days of Noah, it will occur again during the days of the human son. They ate, they drank, they married until that day when Noah entered the ark and the arrival of the flood killed all. Just like it happened during the days of Lot, they ate, they drank, they bought and sold, they planted and constructed every day. But the day Lot left Sodom, fire and sulfur descended from the heavens and killed everyone. So it will happen when the Son of Man is revealed. Whoever will be on the roof on that day and leave his coat inside the house should not return downstairs to get it. And whoever is out in the field should not turn back. Just remember Lot's wife. I say unto you, during that night, when a couple will be in bed, one will be taken, the other left behind.
Jesus used Noah as an illustration of end times. He indicated that just as it was in the days of Noah with the flood, so at the end of time there would be devastation. And just as the flood cleansed the world of that time of sin, so with the coming of Jesus there will be a flood of fire that will cleanse the earth. One can visit the area of Mount Ararat, which is the area of eastern Turkey. Ararat, of course, covered the area of Armenia, Turkey, some of Iraq, quite a large area. And in the Tenderek Mountains there, across from Agri-Dag, which is the mountain that is usually referred to as Mount Ararat today, there's been quite a bit of focus of attention upon a boat-like shape in recent times. But the evidence would indicate at this stage that that is not the Ark of Noah. The Ark of Noah was possibly, if we understand what the gopher wood was, and we don't, but if we go back to the original writings, the Ark of Noah was probably built out of papyrus reed. But this great flood deluged the world of that time and cleansed the earth. And Jesus said, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man.
For the survivors of these events, it will be a new era of peace, of spiritual completion. The brothers of space will reveal themselves as the keepers of Christ, and a large white cross will be seen in the sky. Thousands of motherships in the formation of a flying cross will be seen in the sky to herald the return of the Christ. For the chosen ones, it will be important to pay attention to their intuition and to their dreams, because the higher self will be sending out impulses ahead of the disasters caused by humanity and triggered by nature, in order to be in the right location at the right time. Earth will be cleansed for the 7th time, and God within us will decide whether we will be the seed for perfected mankind.
The Earth's development in the material world can be divided into 7 successive cycles. At present we are in the last stage of the 7th cycle. Each cycle was finished by a cataclysm on the Earth, but those who embodied the cosmic values were saved. Those were the people who had collected the necessary energy vibration for the new cycle. It was always the result of individual experiences. Activated energetic channels and super senses are the consequences of these changes in a man's body. People receiving messages through their super senses also receive information about places where certain disasters will take place. It refers to Japan, Great Britain and some European countries.
Narażone na pogrążenie się w odmętach wody.
Much information we receive during our dreams, when the body is relaxed, calmed, and our intellect and personality do not disturb us. We become open to all impulses which can reach us from the outside. Everything that comes during a dream, which seems to be unreal, in many cases shows us situations which will happen here on Earth. Please pay special attention to your dreams. From many messages we can learn how in practice the Earth will enter the anti-material world. The last material cycle finishes in the 80s and 90s, so we are just in the center of the universe. We are entering the antimatter. The Earth will move differently in the anti-material side than at the moment. This movement will have a shape of the number 8, rotating not around the Sun, but at first around 2 energetic centers. One of them will be the Sun, and the second will be Saturn. The rest of the planets will also rotate in the way of the number 8 shape, around the centers mentioned before.
The coming years will decide how we will experience the external changes. We have the choice either to face the events in fear or to see the cataclysmic conditions of the prophecies of the apocalypse as a necessary renewal for mankind. Because it is up to us how we view the purification. Mother Earth itself will try to awaken us as softly as possible when she gets her planetary contractions for the birth of a more conscious humanity. The world